Welcome back. I'm your Santa Barbara web guide, and we're continuing how to fix your marketing. This is part 7, the final piece, and this is the destination. So we've talked about your ad message, how it has to match the landing page. You're meeting the requirements on the landing page. That's going to be the attention, getting attention benefits, social proof, eliminating competition, and a call to action. We've talked about how to get social proof if you don't have any. That's going to be offering free collaborations or work. Social proof is going to be like testimonials or reviews. You want to feature those and highlight those. Maybe it's text, a video would be fantastic. A call to action, the lead magnet, this is going to build authority and trust as people consume your content. There's different types. These could be webinars, workshops, it could be information like a how-to or something that maybe that's the top secret piece of industry information that you're revealing for people, or it's Tripwire if it's a free trial for software as a service or something along those lines. Then you're going to have the CRM, and the buckets are going to be for their interests. So you're going to be also marking people whether you won the deal, whether you lost the deal, or you have to nurture the deal. This is going to also involve calendaring and messaging, which leads into what we talked about yesterday, the email sequence, the SOAP sequence, the Seinfeld sequence. These are going to be types of emails. Then you're going to emphasize emotion, logic, and scarcity in that order, actually, based on the majority of what most people respond to drive them to that final piece number 7, which is going to be the workshop or the webinar and the offer. Now, this means that you're going to have a sign-up page, a way to process orders. You're going to need an email follow-up sequence for people who signed up, something leading up. You're going to want to let them know leading up to the event that the event is coming. It's that to excite them and to keep them engaged so that they really show up. And that if they don't show up or the event is over, you want to send them some kind of a replay. This helps you maximize the profit of the people that could have purchased from you. Maybe they didn't actually buy. The key here is, though, that it's the collaboration, right? So we're focusing on relatability, you're anticipating their needs, and then ultimately that collaboration builds their belief in you and their belief in themselves to be able to use your products and services. So these workshops and webinars are absolutely critical. In the workshop and the webinar, you're going to introduce your offer, but that has to happen after you've achieved developing that belief. So the offer is going to be one thing, but the workshop and the webinar, that has to be where you give them small wins. You have to give them a victory over something that they're struggling with so that they now believe that they've got the power to do it, but they didn't anticipate the follow-up problem, right? So you're helping them solve the first thing, which is possibly the low-hanging fruit, but they didn't anticipate what the next step or the next problem is. And that's what your offer is going to be solving for them, right? So this is literally the sequence on how to fix your website, how to fix your marketing, how to get people to start signing up. And the interesting thing is I find it's easy to build this in reverse. You actually start with step number 7, work your way all the way back. Go back, watch the other videos. I'm your Santa Barbara web guy. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Take care.